Hi guys, my name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome old subscribers, welcome new. If you like my videos, please press the like button and please do subscribe. Alexa, what's the time please?
The time is 9:18 a.m.
Right, I've had answer phone message from my mum, as I do between 2 and 4 times a day, 7 days a week. And I've been feeling pretty down in the dumps lately, pretty fed up. And, you know, I don't like feeling like that. I do know what my mother's phone number is. I don't want to be strapped to my mum 7 days a week, which is what is happening at the moment. Oh, call me if you need me. Call me if you want to chat. I feel suffocated at times. I absolutely feel suffocated. I feel stuck in my flat by myself, strapped to this mobile phone with my mum ringing me between 2 and 4 times a day. I don't do that to my son. I don't suffocate my son or my daughter or my other children. I let them breathe. I let them grow. One of my sons is engaged to be married. My daughter has a child of her own. I don't keep bombarding my children with phone calls. I don't interfere in their life. If they want me, if they need me, they know where I am. Okay, I'm a phone call away. I'm a train ride away. A car drive away. I don't pester. Children need to breathe. They need to grow. They need to have other people in their lives. I don't suffocate my children. Okay, I don't suffocate them. My mum, it feels like my mum is suffocating me. I know where she is. I saw her a couple of days ago. I saw my mum a few days ago. And then she gets down on the phone to me saying, oh, you've left the fire stick on the television, and trying to make out that I take things. You know, and she gave those things to me with a good heart, I hope. And it just seems like everybody uses me as something to rant and rave at, to shout at, to moan at, to take their anger out on me. And I have all these pent up emotions and feelings, and I feel frustrated. I've got no company. I haven't had a physical relationship in years. I've got all these pent up feelings, all these emotions, all this anger, and I'm holding it in, and I'm just afraid I'm just going to burst. I'd rather it burst outwards than inwards and make myself extremely ill. I know where my mother lives. I saw her a couple of days ago. I listen to my mum's answer phone messages every single day, 4 times a day sometimes. I mean, she's not my agent, you know. This is my life. I'm an adult. I don't need my mum to tell me where to go, what to do, what to say. I'm 54. It's ridiculous. And every time I say to myself, this year is going to be different. I'm going to have more in my life than my mother. I'm going to make friends. I'm going to go out. I'm going to go places. And then there she is on the phone. I'm in a cafe. I'm in a restaurant. I'm on the beach. There she is on the telephone. And then I pick up the phone. And then after the phone call, I'm all depressed and deflated. I have a right to have a life. I have a right to breathe. I have a right to walk down the street without being bullied. And you know, as far as I know, I just live an ordinary life. I'm on benefits. I don't have a wage. No one controls my money. I just get extremely frustrated, living in total isolation. I feel frustrated and it upsets me. And listen to the messages for yourself. Hi guys, it's me Crystal, and my mother's answer phone message to me today, Tuesday morning. Alexa, what's the time, please?
The time is 9:14 a.m.
9:12. phone call. 12 minutes past 9.
New message. 9:12 a.m. Good morning, Janessa. It's me, your mum Jennifer speaking to you, I hope. Leaving your message from my mobile, from my landline code. And it isn't a text message, it's just a message where you've left your answer phone on or whatever. Anyway, just phoning, hoping you're alright. Hope you have a good day. If you need me or need anything, give me a ring, will you, on this telephone number? In case you've forgotten my telephone number, Janessa, it's the landline phone, as you know, and it's 01634, the Medway code, if you're out.
Sorry about that.
No, new messages. Main menu. For your messages, press 2. 10. Saved messages. 9:12 a.m. Good morning. Message deleted. Yesterday, 7:40 p.m. Hello, Janessa, it's me, your mum Jennifer speaking. Giving you the usual evening, night-time telephone call from my landline phone, me Jennifer is. Can I say good night, God bless, and I'll phone you tomorrow. Bye.
So I get between 2 and 4 calls a day from my mum every day, 7 days a week. I'm still single, looking for, a male, even if it's just a companion to go out with. It's been like this since my dad died. My mum's been on the phone to me continuously since my dad has passed away, and I'm trying to understand my mum, and I understand how she feels, but at times I do still feel suffocated and like there's no one else in my life but my mother. See you later. I don't think it's affection. I think it's like one keeping an eye on me. I don't think it's affection that she's showing. When I came down to Kent from Gloucestershire in 2008, my mum, when my dad was alive, she used to antagonise me, like wind me up the wrong way, and she used to say, Janessa, you're notorious, like making out I was some kind of wild animal, wild beast. And I'd been involved in some pretty serious shit that was upsetting, and I ended up losing my flat, the roof over my head, and being stuck in Kent with my parents after I lost my flat in Gloucester. And I was absolutely left, and I was shocked at my mother's behaviour. I don't know how much she deteriorated from the woman that I knew as a young girl and a teenager. This woman was yelling, shouting, quite aggressive, and the mum I knew as a child, she was similar, but this woman had deteriorated from the mother that I knew, and I was called notorious. I was accused of having an entourage, like a group of followers that followed me that was just like me. I was accused of having an entourage. I was notorious. Everybody knew me. And I came down to Kent, not one person knew who I was. I didn't have a YouTube channel in 2008. I started my YouTube in 2009 when I was in Kent. I never had a YouTube channel in Gloucester. No, I started it in Kent. My dad bought me a computer and it started from there. The balloons from Hempstead Valley, because they used to sell foil helium balloons, and my dad bought me a couple from Hempstead Valley, and I thought it'd be a good idea to do a YouTube video and introduce myself. And my hair was down my shoulders and it was orange carrot coloured, because my natural hair colour is copper. So there's videos of me from 2009 onwards with long orange coloured hair. But I never was this person my mum was making out I was. I don't know where that came from. So yeah, I lived with my mum and dad at Victoria Road for a few years, and then I moved out to my flat in Old Road, and now I've come from there to here. But always there's been phone calls from my mother. I've been with boyfriends, I've been with partners, she's called when I've been doing something personal. I've actually been in a relationship with somebody and she's called in personal moments, very embarrassing personal moments. She's just called on the phone. During my marriage she called and my ex-husband said, every time your mother calls you get depressed. It's caused breakups, it's caused personal grief, it's just distressing. She cannot leave me alone. If she doesn't hear from me within a few days, she's ringing round everywhere. I've had her neighbours come out to my flat. In Gloucestershire, my mum sent the police round to where I was living. We had the police come out. She cannot leave me alone. And it's not through love and affection, because as a child I felt like I wasn't wanted and my sister had everything. That's the way I felt. And when I left Medway for Gloucestershire, and I lived up there for 22 years, my mother did not come and visit me and my children once. Just these phone calls. These phone calls. And after the phone call I either get angry or upset. And that it has broken relationships up. My mother, maybe unintentionally, has caused breakups. And when I get a boyfriend, I'm absolutely terrified to introduce them to my mother. They get interrogated and shouted at. My son did. He hasn't, since my son visited my mum last year, I've not seen him since. Not seen him. First of all, they start feeling sorry for my mum, and then they actually, some people have actually got scared because the way she acts, and that's not me. I'm talking about my mum, not my son's. I'm my son's mum, obviously, and I'm totally different. I don't go around shouting and acting aggressive at all. That's not me. My mum is a totally different person, and I don't like being compared to her because I'm totally different. And you can see that when you put us both together in looks and the way we behave. Totally different people. I'm going to get on with the rest of my day and I'll see everybody later.